And we're back.
It helps with editing.
That Grey Poupon ad was amazing.
I do not want more Grey
some
Poupon.
90s commercials.
Would you like some Grey Poupon?
I saw the one with
No.
the Capri Sun with the mom and the liquid, and they go dashing through.
Yeah.
Oh, the Secret World of Alex Mack type effects.
Yeah.
Remember the Gushers where they had fruit heads?
Oh, God.
I
That shit was
do.
terrifying.
Yeah, I do.
Or the fucking Energizer commercials, I think, with the weird robot family that creeped everybody.
Oh, I
the
forgot
fuck
about
out.
that entirely.
God
Holy shit.
damn,
That's a
yeah.
memory unlock.
And then there's a Christmas one.
Have fun with those nightmares.
He does exist.
They do.
They still play that.
They
though,
still
and
play that one.
I just wanted
The
to.
Christmas ones, they are cheap as fuck.
I always forgot how old that commercial was. Because
Which one?
that fucking Santa Claus M&M commercial.
No.
It's
It's old as fuck.
97,
No, the
90
old
shit.
one that creeps me out. Just talking about Christmas ones. That fucking snowman Campbell soup commercial, where that kid, or so everything's fine,
Outside.
everything's
Right,
fine,
yeah. Yeah.
everything's fine, whatever. And then the last shot is him with like his
kid
eyes just like
with water dripping
no,
down.
he goes down. He goes. It cuts away. He has the most
Twist.
menacing
The
eyes.
snowman was a little boy the whole time.
Yeah.
No,
it turns out they left
twist
him to die
was
out there.
The little boy was a snowman, and he's just killed the little boy and took his soul.
Oh, you turned that to a whole ass
Because
to video horror movie.
because he wanted to eat soup.
Campbell specific.
Campbell specific.
I don't remember that part of the Michael Keaton movie.
That was depressing all in of
soup?
itself.
Let's eat soup.
But
Why-
yeah.
why
get
is
to the
that-
Spoilers.
Why did he sound like Danny DeVito?
He did sound like Frank Run.
Danny DeVito needs to be in everything, is what he's saying.
You guys want to eat soup? There, back with the rocket voice.
Oh, that's it.
Yeah.
There it is.
That
Yeah.
shit was creepy.
I'm doing the whole spoiler show as Rocket Raccoon.
Okay.
So we're gonna get more Rocket than was in this movie.
Then it was in the
Exactly,
movie.
because I was strapped to a table and fucking
He's- I'm about to
murdered
say
the
he's
whole
there,
time.
And we get flashbacks. A lot of them, way too fucking many.
Let me just set the premise real quick. This whole movie is Rocket is Dead, the movie.
Until the final, until the climax.
with flashbacks to animal cruelty that they can't show, but I would love them to.
What?
Yeah, he hates the
No,
animals.
I'm just
It
saying.
didn't affect him at all.
No.
Meanwhile, I went home and snuggled my cat just because I saw this fucking movie like I love you, man.
Look it.
I'll never do those things to you.
Look it. I don't like animal cruelty. Of course I don't, right? But the thing is that it's one of those things where they can't show it. Of course they can't, and I don't want them to show it. But
I mean, it was
but
grim
it's
enough.
but it's a central theme, right, of this whole thing, right? Of Rocket's getting experimented on. That's why I didn't talk about his past. But all we ever get is people just going, "Oh, it's so bad." It's just their faces, and I'm like, that's not enough for me. And then it's like, what?
You
Fucking-
want to see spine?
No,
He clearly did.
No, I want them to convey it in a way that
They
isn't
have
just
animals
reaction
with-
shots.
He
Who
wanted
have
the
no
sequence.
limbs.
Yeah, he wanted the sequence from Temple of Doom where they're saying Kali-Ma and ripping parts out
Kinda,
of Rocket Raccoon.
maybe.
Jesus.
but the idea being that like then they literally told us instead of showed us instead of telling
They
tell us
show
to show
you as much as they can to
Yeah,
keep a
they don't
PG-13.
have to show you.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
they
Want to
put all
make
their-
you fucking
can't-
depressed.
yeah.
No, they
You
show
can't
all their
overdo
fuck-
it.
They use all their fucking
Jesus.
shits, but they can't show me a spleen getting taken out. No.
Yes,
it was-
100%.
Yeah, 100%. That's how that works.
Blueface, what's the Blueface girl's name?
Nebula?
Nebula's like, what he did to him was worse than what Thanos did to me. It's like, no, Rocket still has his original eyes. You
I'm
don't
about to
have your
say,
eyes.
That is not accurate. In
You
any
are
way.
taking apart bit
That
by
was
bit.
a bit
I've
much.
seen your
Yeah,
insides.
that was extra.
I've seen your insides.
You literally had a joke
Nebula.
about how your father replaced
Right.
the eyes.
You stretched out your body at one point in Infinity War where you saw all her insides.
that
Rocket
was
still
Endgame.
is a mammal. He's still a
yeah.
raccoon.
He's a smart raccoon.
He's a super
He's a
smart
genius.
raccoon.
He's
Smarter than the
we
average
all
raccoon.
thought. Yeah.
Right? Hey, boo boo.
Which makes sense.
I know how to make a rocket picking basket. And then you have
Ranger
his best buddies who a fucking wheelchair walrus with his eyes fucking
bugged out.
Yeah.
No, they're like stapled open.
Like some Guillermo del Toro type shit.
Then you have S&M rabbit spider. And then you have girl otter who's like
Lila, who's actually in
Lila's
the comic
the
book.
best.
I know.
yes.
Yeah.
Why
Don't you
did they
dare
do-
talk bad about Lila.
Fucking love Lila.
No, I'm gonna
That's
say
the problem. That's why I was so fucking depressed.
I'm gonna say this. Why did they give her such a sexy voice?
Because Rocket wants to fuck it.
Wow. That's what we got out of a double amputee otter.
I don't think she has arms. So
They cut off.
Yeah, she has,
Quadruple
she's got
amputee.
robot arms.
But she's like,
robot
I want to be
arms.
called Lila. I'm like, easy there. Right?
Where did she get that, by the
Literally
way?
only,
Maybe I made it
Good
up. Linda
God.
Cardellini. There you go. That's a good.
Was that who it was?
she's already in the
Linda
mall. She's
Cardellini?
getting double Marvel checks.
Yeah. So anyway, no,
That's true. I didn't think about that.
the cruelty part was like it was fucked up. Yes. But I did
think for a little bit, like the bad guy in this movie, I was like, he has a Marvel job for sure, and that was wrong.
No, but really, the only thing that sold me was the fucking guy, the bad guy, because it's like, yeah, that guy murders animals for fun.
Yeah,
That dude's a
he was
terrible
I
person.
believe him more than I believe anybody
He
telling
was
me all
one
this other
point
shit.
That look, I only like 4 things about this movie, and that's why it's a 4 for me. Quite literally.
And he's 2 of them.
No, he's 1. He's just 1, but he's great. He's one of the best villains Marvel has had, and I still gave this a 4.
He's a character that doesn't get used very often.
Also, we're in spoilers
Yeah, it's
just in case we
true.
didn't make
like
clear.
the last
Spoilers.
time I remember him showing up in anything was Spider-Man Unlimited.
Yeah, I was about to say it's a long fucking time ago. I like how they dusted off him
Yeah.
for this villain.
He's a terrifying fucking dude.
Yeah, he very much is.
He's like, I like making
He's
animal
not
people.
he's not like Professor Pig.
No, he's not Professor Pig fucked up. That dude is fuck that guy. Holy
It's
shit.
really fucked up.
What a fucking crazy fucking thing that is.
We need that.
Fuck me.
Put that in the Batman. But yeah, no. Like
It's not.
You don't want it.
Professor Pig is fucking creepy.
Him and the
He's
flamingo.
so fucking
They can be
creepy.
partners.
Sure, I guess. He's bringing Dollmaker too, I guess. That fucking
Fuck
weirdo.
it. Make it a trio. Yeah, no, like he was one of the best things. The darkness I liked, but yet it was too dark. It wasn't fluid and it wasn't smooth, and the tone.
It wasn't fluid. That was
threw me
my
off.
issue.
Yeah.
It was very teeter-totter.
Like if
Oh,
you were
yeah.
gonna go
That's
dark,
fair.
just go all dark.
That's fair though. That actually, that's a thing that I do understand 100%. Especially since, like, I'm going to talk about Adam Warlock now.
Yeah.
What a fucking
that shit.
The
what a
bull in
fucking
the China
waste
shop.
Oh
of
my
Adam
God.
Warlock.
And of Will Poulter.
Yeah, Will Poulter as well.
Fuck,
That dude
he
got
can do
buffed
dramatic shit.
just to get thrown at things.
They made him the character he was in We're the Millers.
Oh, 100%.
That's
100%.
That's exactly
Except with
what
a
he
British
is.
accent.
With a British accent. That's it.
And a pet.
that same, the pet that abandoned him.
Right. Pet that
And now
abandoned.
he's homeless. He's a homeless man.
No.
Adam Warlock. He's
Oh, you
Oh, no,
missed
he
the
was-
very
he
was homeless.
No, you missed the fucking
Oh, what
post-credit
happened?
sequence.
Yeah, you missed the post credits where he's now a Guardian of the Galaxy.
Oh my
So
God.
now the new Guardians of the Galaxy is Groot, who's a petrified tree giant, so he's
Okay.
white now. Rocket's the leader. One of the the saved girls. She has a purple eye, so she might be somebody in the comics. Who else? Will
It was
Poulter.
Sean Gunn was the other one.
Sean Gunn's
why is
bitch
he
ass.
still there?
Because
'cause now
his
he knows how to use the
brother
arrow.
is the guy, and he knows how to go.
Oh, and Cosmo.
And
I
Oh,
forgot
we gotta have
Cosmo.
Cosmo.
Cosmo's
Yeah.
awesome.
And so they're not now the new Guardians of the
How
Galaxy.
come a Mexican couldn't be the guy with the whistle? That would have been awesome. Do you know how to do
Because-
the Mexican whistle?
No, I don't know. How to
Damn
do
it.
I can't
Sounds
whistle
like-
at all.
Sounds
That'd be
like you
cool
like
shit.
stereotypes, Sam.
That'd be cool as shit, though.
I mean, it's Kraglin has been built up as the whistle dude for like 2 movies. That's the
Yeah,
only
they've been
thing.
working on that for a while.
Yeah, because he's the brother of
Isn't it-
James Gunn.
Isn't it fucked up how Will Poulter, who doesn't take his shirt off at all, had to do the whole thing when he got jacked?
Well, he had his shirt off
he had
at
his shirt
the
ripped.
end.
Yeah.
At the end.
Oh, come on.
He doesn't
pass
have.
out.
He
He
has
Could have
like
done that with CGI.
part of his shirt.
We already saw Kumali.
He never took his off. That nigga's doing it to fuck with people. They're doing some monkey paw
Yeah.
type shit.
Yeah, what
But then
happened
you
with
see
him,
like
yeah.
James Gunn's brother with his beer gut out the entire
Right.
time.
He looks like Sloth.
Was he? Oh, was
A
he
little bit.
Weasel?
I think
Weasel.
he was.
Yeah, he was
had
Weasel.
To be Weasel. Yeah,
Not
that's
Sloth,
his.
Weasel.
He's also, I
Weasel.
think, Calendar Man in that movie in the Suicide Squad.
He was. Yeah, he was.
Because he's always making fun. making fun of him so fucking hard.
Don't worry, guys. Yondu came back to show him how to do the whistle.
Had to do a cameo.
I'm back, baby brother.
Damn, that's a lot of work just to stand there for 5 seconds.
No kidding.
Hopefully, it paid
which
him
one?
well.
Hey, I told Quill to use your
Yondu.
heart.
Oh, for Yondu, yeah.
I fucking hated that because he told the Quill to use his heart, and for some reason he remembered it. It's like, that's my message.
Him and Michael Rooker are really good friends, though. I hear he's like the sweetest guy, though.
I'm sure. He's Michael
I
Rooker.
hear that about most people that play villains. Like Esposito is also like really nice.
guys.
He's also not apparently from like San Marcos or something like that.
Who Esposito?
No,
Rooker?
Rooker.
Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
or something like that. Like he has family in there
But
somewhere.
like, why would you give Quill's message to fucking nobody, James
was
Gunn's
really
brother?
awkward.
Well, because they were both raised by Yondu.
Yeah, but
I never saw
that's
Yondu
Quill's
talk to him, though.
thing.
Did you
talk
not
all
watch
the
the
time.
first movie?
They talk
I heard him.
whole
I saw him
conversation.
yell at him. Like,
And then that one and the second one.
That's no, he fucking mutinied him in the second one.
Yeah.
But that's Quill's. That was his line.
Well, he
I don't
literally
use my
says,
brain, son. I use my heart.
We literally said I didn't mean to cause a mutiny.
He probably also says that all the time.
No.
Like how he kept talking about how he wanted to eat Peter every
right.
fucking day.
Whatever, baby.
They wanted to eat you.
Doing the voice.
Yeah, he probably doesn't talk that much, honestly.
Right.
He has like 6 phrases. He's like a dummy whose strings you pull.
Like an Urkel doll.
Yes, yeah, exactly. It was interesting
They
seeing
dropped the
Stallone
fuck-
back.
Oh, good.
Seeing Stallone come back, that was interesting.
I like the Ravages. I would have rather seen them. Than
I read
what's-
something weird this morning that they cut out a Miley Cyrus.
Couldn't afford it.
No, but she was in it. Like she did the voice work, and then they cut her out.
Oh, that's weird.
What do we even know what she
Too
was supposed to do?
distracted?
I feel like she
She's
was
the
the
robot
robot.
head. Yeah.
Okay.
robot.
Oh, the head that's floating.
Yeah.
Probably. It
they
does
said-
talk at one point.
Yeah, but they said it would be too distracting, and I was like, I think
I mean, you
James
did it
Gunn's
already.
brother being it is too distracting.
Sean Gunn does a lot of shit
It's
in those
just
movies
some guy in my head.
He put everyone he likes in it.
because he does all the
Likes it.
mocap for Rocket.
Oh yeah, that's
Is
right.
what Sean Gunn does.
Oh well.
That's why he did Weasel, because he's like, I'm just gonna fucking do all the mocap.
I'll
that
do all the
money.
mocap for my brother.
Is that how he sounds? That's okay.
Yeah, I'm Sean Gunn. I don't know why they don't use me for the voice.
So one part, this movie did a Star Wars thing that I hate.
Ooh.
Where you destroy a planet of people that we just met and expect us to
yeah.
crack jokes afterwards. We just saw little kids, little weird animal kids,
Blowed up.
and now they get blowed the fuck up. The family that helped them,
was
all
there.
dead now
Everybody
But
dies.
the little white babies with the white hair, they get saved
because they're white.
because they're white.
Because they're the perfect being or something.
Yeah, the perfect being they work eat 30 calories a day, so they
In terms
only
of the
eat
high
one meal every
evolutionary
week.
is a weird dude.
Real weird guy.
Oh, that's right.
Real
Yeah,
obsessive.
yeah, Mr. Fucking Professor Utonium ass shit. I'm gonna make a bunch of perfect babies.
He's Hitler. He's space Hitler.
Yeah,
needed-
so all those little Aryan Brotherhood children got saved, and now they live in the head of a Celestial,
Being raised by Drax.
being raised by Drax.
Yeah.
Who's you were meant to be a destroyer. You were meant to be a dad.
I was cool. I was cool with that. ending.
I was actually pretty.
That
I was
Okay.
actually cool with that ending.
Because he is. Like,
The ending that I was like, that
his
kind
whole
of just
angle.
happens was
Yeah.
the Gomorrah one.
Also, he loved his wife because she didn't dance, and then he was like, I'm gonna dance now because I have to get with human culture.
What's the last film they all dance?
Like,
They're all
I'm
happy.
tired of Groot dancing. Fuck Groot
Maybe
dancing.
the laughs.
Oh, that's right.
yeah, everybody has their ending where they're just like, this is James Gunn's like, I'm done with these motherfuckers.
I wanted somebody to fucking die because they were cock teasing me. Speaking of cock teasing me about fucking someone dying every 20 minutes. And nobody fucking dies. That's why I'm upset about it. Because
Who'd
it's
you
like
want to die?
no, because you look at the trailer.
He wanted Chris Pratt to
No,
die
but no.
for sure.
Yeah, he
I
did.
wanted somebody
He
to
was
die.
the one guy who was not going to die.
No, because so
could
they
literally float
so
for a
everyone
little
looked at
bit.
the trailer and they go,
Why
"This is
the
the
fuck did they give Chris Pratt the Rambo ending?
Because it's Chris Pratt. You
The
forgot-
Rambo ending?
You forgot he was there. So you
Well, 'cause it's- it
oh, he
makes
is.
the mo-
It's the legit
it
is
makes-
the Rambo ending.
It makes the most sense for
Complete
him.
with backpack. Yeah, you're right.
It makes the most sense for his character. That's how that series ends. The ending to Rambo 4.
Oh, I didn't watch Rambo 4.
Goes home.
So,
He goes home, yeah.
But no, so like
But then they made Rambo 5 and ruined the whole fucking thing.
Isn't there 6? Mexico.
No, that was 5. That was 5. And
Okay.
it's fucking terrible. Fuck that movie. That
Did
movie
you
doesn't
forget
exist.
Rambo?
Yeah, that movie does not exist in my head.
Really?
It's terrible.
It's really
It's
bad.
so fucking bad.
so real quick, just so in the trailer, the trailers sold this as it's the last Guardians movie, and in the trailer they show Quill being carried. He's just drunk. Okay, Drax gets shot in the chest and in the back.
No,
and
you see
slow
Quill
motion,
crying.
slow motion dying, and he doesn't die. He's fine the next hour. He's like, that's fine. Put a med pack on him. He's good. Mantis is crying. She's fine. Rocket is in threat of dying most of the time. He literally now we're cutting back to the Marvel lore. Let's go back a little bit. They've established that there's a bunch of afterlives, right?
yeah, keychain.
in Moon Knight and in Black Panther and in another one. So apparently Rockets is like cage heaven.
It seems like the most generic.
Right. It's just classic Catholic heaven, maybe.
Yeah,
I don't
all
know. All white, glowing, like no pool of water, no other.
It's the most generic speech.
Know what dreams may come, Robin Williams.
Yeah, no heathen gods, no Vishnu, no Krishna, no nobody. And they're like, "Oh, your friends are here if you want to join
And
us."
they're like, hey.
Hi, buddy. Hope you find your dad. And then he's like, "I want to go too. I want to die." And he almost went into the abyss. And then they're like, "Not yet, honey." Boom.
No,
back.
you
And
have
so
a purpose. And then they
Right.
do the classic dropping you from heaven. And
Right, so it just was funny to me that
Yeah.
Rocket's heaven was just the Christian heaven, essentially. Or
It
the
was
one-
Animal Heaven, apparently.
Animal Heaven.
Yeah,
Oh, I
Animal
guess.
Christian Heaven.
But they had cages in Animal Heaven, even though they were
But they
kind of
were
in the
open.
side.
He had some shit going on in his head. It probably wasn't even heaven. He was just high as
He
shit.
was just really high.
From every
It was the
painkiller.
more- it was the
morphine.
All the painkillers jammed in him.
His blood is poisoned. And then after it's like, oh, he's fine now. Let's do action.
Fine. Let me get suited up and let's go do this, huh?
Right. And I also might die. Also, I'm a raccoon. Look at all the little babies. I'm gonna carry you to safety. Round, get off me.
You want to?
I gotta shoot a man.
You want to hear the rest of the things that I liked? I liked the one scene where they decide to make Nowhere Noah's Ark and just rescue all the animals.
Yeah, basically, yeah.
All the baby animals.
No, they get all of them. Yeah.
And then the monkey jumps on a woman's face. And just goes,
I laughed so fucking hard.
That was legit something that I did.
That was the best joke of the whole movie because it comes out of nowhere.
It comes completely out of nowhere.
Because the lady's like, "Oh my god, look at all these animals!" She's so excited, and then he just goes to fucking town on her.
Also,
like, whoa.
And the fourth thing was how Gamora and how her story ends. Because you expect
That ending is so random.
I loved it.
I'm not
I loved
a fan of that one.
I like that because it's like, no, fuck that. We're not going to do what you expect. She's going to go off and live a completely different life because it's not the same Gamora.
Well, my favorite thing about it is it shows that Quill was right the whole fucking time.
Wait a minute.
Because Quill was always like, you're always trying to find a family or whatever. And it turns out the main reason she doesn't want to hang out with the Guardians because she already found another family with the Ravagers and just didn't want to tell anybody. She just sort of sit him down and be like, look, I understand what you're doing here, but I have these fucking dudes now.
Yeah,
Go fuck off, whatever, with your dancing and your shit. Also, Keychain brings up a perfect point. Where the fuck was Star-Lord's helmet the entire fucking movie?
Oh.
He doesn't wear it once the entire movie.
They paid too much money, and it would have saved him at the end from freezing in fucking space.
Yeah.
That's the whole point.
He could have just put it on, and that would have been fine.
Nope, but you need Will Poulter to fucking
have his hero moment.
That was another kind.
The man, what is it?
made
That
me
one
chuckle.
Michelangelo painting, The Dawn of Man.
That did make me laugh.
Where it's
Yeah.
Jesus and God, and they're like,
That was
"I
a
got you."
generally great one.
And his face swelled up, and then he was fine 3 minutes later. Like, and that's another
still
thing.
got them
when
God
I
genes,
mentioned
it's fine.
the thing that they do in every movie is they freeze Quill in space, or someone gets frozen and lost in space, and they get frozen, and they're like, "No, I'm fine." They did that 3 times. I'm sick of it. Get out of here.
Yet you gave us a 7.
I'm 80% sure that he gave it an 8.
I gave it 7.5.
I'm 80% sure that Peter was supposed to die at that time.
He probably would have.
Yeah.
Well, he wants some checks.
He does. Like, that was the main reason he was going to die.
Now we get
Because
to see him on Earth solving mysteries.
With an old man who's
Yeah.
98 years old.
My ass, that man was 75 tops. He was healthy as fuck.
he was.
He was not decrepit in
Spry.
any way.
Had a black caretaker. Don't know how I feel about that.
That was his wife, actually. It's in the credits.
Yeah.
The credits say it's his wife.
That's a much younger wife then.
Yeah, that's how do you think he survived. Yeah.
Then she might be 92.
She looked. She looked 53 at
So 90.
At most.
She is 90.
Yeah, bro. Tommy looks
so
younger
young,
than
bro.
you today.
That's a lot.
I thought you were 37.
Take off that hat. We'll see how true that is.
Take off your hat. We'll see how true.
I'm bald, baby.
You have the outline
right.
still, though, is the thing.
That's because it's balding on the crown.
Oh, you have the
Get
back
the
part?
Michael Keaton thing.
Yeah, but I don't say "let's go nuts" or whatever the fuck he says because I'm not a loser.
Let's Go Nuts is a great line in the context of the movie.
In the 80s.
No.
Not so much using it as a reference is the issue I have with it. Because it makes sense. He's trying to fucking confuse them when he's saying it, so he says the dumbest fucking thing on the planet.
Do you agree
Let's
with
get
me?
nuts.
Do you agree with me that them using that line in the future is like making Yoda silly in the last Star Wars movie?
Oh, 100%.
Yeah, because Yoda wasn't silly. He was pretending to be silly and crazy because he was pretending to be a hermit. He's like, mine. And then they made him goofy in the new movie where he's talking to old Luke. And it's like, no, he's just regular.
Actually, I like the idea of Goofy Yoda because I feel like he'd been dead for so long. He's like, I'm going to go fuck with Luke again.
Yeah, I'm bored.
Because I think this would be really funny.
Right, but he only fucked with Luke that way when he was pretending to be a not Jedi.
I saw a random TikTok where they're randomly breaking down when Yoda is dying, and he's Yoda's like, I have nothing left to teach you, and he's like, I'm a Jedi, and then Yoda wakes up, he's like, I didn't say that.
Reminds me of that. What was the Stargirl where he's like, somebody needs to take it over. Well, maybe me, not you.
Don't worry, guys. Got more Guardians of the Galaxy with Star-Lord coming later.
Yeah, that's the last thing it says.
dear God.
It says the legendary
Yeah,
Star-Lord will return. It doesn't say anybody else. It's just
Yeah, 'cause
legendary
they're like,
Star-Lord.
we're out.
Which is why every interview he does, he's like, I'll do it again.
Of
Like,
course.
just, please.
No one likes
Hey,
him.
because that Mario money.
We added Jurassic Parks. or
Yeah, he's out of Jurassic
Worlds.
Parks.
So, yeah.
Clone Daughters or whatever.
Right. Voiceover only
And
gets
then
you
Mantis
so
can
much.
star in cartoons with their 3 little wiggly monsters.
Well, she said she's done too.
Oh,
Yeah,
well, okay.
yeah.
Pretty much
That was
everyone
weird
said
that
they were
just
done
wrote
except for
out.
her.
Like, it did not make
Hers
sense.
was not fluid
Yeah.
at all.
No.
I was fine with it.
me what to do the whole time, so I'm going alone.
Except with these three monsters.
Same with these three
Yeah, these
monsters
three
So
or
she's
four
like
monsters.
Michonne.
that I
That's
can
what-
that I've enslaved with my mind
That's
control
what I'm
powers.
saying. Yeah.
She did not enslave them. They were just like cool with her.
She kind of enslaved them.
She needs to find batteries to feed them.
Also, Sarlacc
Yeah, that's
pit
true.
reference.
What?
Sarlacc pit reference. Open the pit, and then they drop them into the Sarlaccs.
Yeah, that was kind of.
I just figured
It's
it was
just,
a
it's
pit.
just trilogy. I just
happens in every movie ever.
X-wings were on my mind. The third one though, Sarlacc pit, third movie.
That's fair.
Return
I
of
give you
Jedi.
that. I forgot
it's a
to name the ship the
parallel.
Bowie, by the way. I
They also
completely
did it
forgot
in
that was
Solo.
the
Oh,
thing.
I forgot that too.
A Star Wars.
Well, that's because they have no original ideas.
I guess the Bowie's dead now or something. I don't really know.
David Bowie,
No, the
ship.
ship.
the ship. That was a weird ship.
I mean, they're all
Because they get it at the end of the second one.
Was that the
I
ship?
like the mutiny that they were about to do on the crazy.
That was a fun
guy.
moment.
And he's like, "I control gravity." Blah!
Oh, I thought that was like a power wave.
Yeah,
I
and then
don't-
Will Poulter.
Something with the suit, I
Will
guess.
Poulter being a bull in a china shop, dying, waking up, killing men randomly, like super cruelly,
That
and
was
then
funny.
dying.
That part was pretty funny.
The
It
both
was so
times he did
weird.
it.
Just
Yeah.
what they did with him.
Teach him a
Yeah,
lesson.
no, it was bizarre to me.
Yeah,
Like
I
that's not
don't
the
know what they
character
were
at all.
going for.
I don't either.
Well,
Like
I wanted a big superpower.
I don't want to
guy.
see him again if he's like that.
I don't
he's a
either. To be
guardian of
honest.
the galaxy.
I really
No, not
don't.
in my world. Just like look,
He's
Adam
stuck-
Warlock's a really interesting
it's
character.
a great
Yes, there
character
are
that they could have
two.
done a
Like
lot
you
with.
can't really do Magnus with that version of Adam
No,
Warlock. You really
Hey,
can't.
No.
Mike, you were there with me. Did you hear what his dad was saying, or his grandpa was saying to him at the cereal table?
What, Star-Lord's dead?
Yeah, or his grandpa?
But the end credits one or the
couldn't-
after credits one?
Yeah, because I couldn't understand what they were saying. I just it was the
They were
dialogue was
talking
muffled.
about his new wife's like grandson or something because they were talking about mowing the lawn
right.
because he was like, yeah, I want it's like you want me, the kid wants me to mow the lawn. I'm like a 45-year-old man, like it's just weird. Like you're better off getting the younger guy doing it.
But who
And
was he
then-
talking about?
He's talking about the kid, the kid that's the kid who's apparently mowing the lawn in the backyard.
Oh,
Because the dad just his grandpa just goes, well, don't get me started. He's like, well, now I want to hear what's going on.
so it
'Cause
was
it's just
some
a gossipy
random kid.
thing.
Oh, okay, I thought
It's just
like,
a random conversation.
referencing another kid that I should know about. Like,
No, it's just like you just assume it's like the new wife's like either kid or grandson.
I thought
So, yeah.
there was supposed to be like a Nova reference in this.
There wasn't any, as far as I know. They never
Unless
brought
the
up
kid
Nova
is the
One.
Nova reference.
That's what I was about to say. Could have just thrown him in at the end or some shit.
I doubt
Peter
it
Quill could have a bunch of
Richard
illegitimate
Pryor.
children.
I mean, it's
He fucks a
He
lot.
fucks a lot.
because they never give a name for the kid. They just say the kid.
Right.
Yeah.
But
Like-
it's gonna be fucking Hulk's son and that son.
they already got Scar's already been introduced.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. It's gonna be everybody's kids. It's
Don't
gonna
get me
be-
started on the way Scar looks. What the fuck?
Oh,
Fucking what the
anything-
fuck?
Oh yeah, fucking Drax being smart with the kids. Whatever.
It was nice. It was a nice moment.
No, they reused that whole plot point from Thor: Love and Thunder. We gotta save the children's real quick. I didn't like that at all.
They have to save the children in every fucking
No,
movie.
but what if they had?
Sky Battle Save Kids. We had both of those.
They didn't save children's in the first two Guardians movies.
They do in the first one,
Which children's?
but it's more
The
like
whole planet
they-
is filled with children.
they save what's his name's kid, John C. Reilly's kid.
Oh well,
from the
no, that's
explosion.
fine, whatever, man. But no,
And
it's
then-
Kermit. No, but like
The second one, I don't.
no, they don't save
know.
groups of children. I'm talking about groups of
Oh,
children.
actual groups of children.
Yeah.
That's a new
That's a new
phase
thing now.
yeah.
So
That's a
what's the
different
next
thing.
movie coming? The Marvels are going to save groups of children.
Well, they're saving
I'm out.
groups of cats, as far as I can tell in that trailer.
Fuck.
It's a
A
lot
whole bunch of cats. So groups and groups of them.
Wait, how many cats are there?
Well, there's that
You didn't
sequence
see
where
the
it
scene
shows
with
all the cats
the
coming.
alien cats with the
Oh,
wig?
Yeah, they're all
The
coming down the
Florkins?
stairs or whatever.
Wait, coming down the stairs. I
Yeah,
didn't-
there's
Yeah,
a sequence
it was in the trailer.
in one of the trailers.
They're
It shows
all
a bunch of
battle
cats
Florkins
I wasn't
and
paying
some
running
attention
down the
to
stairs.
that.
It's a real quick sequence, so that explains why you want to
wasn't
see
paying
it.
attention. I
But,
love women.
Fuck, I
love
don't want to
cats.
see that movie, man.
But I don't know. Like
You're gonna get interested. It's gonna be like this movie where like I'm not gonna
as
go
long
watch
as
it.
it's
He's
not a lot of
we
care,
had to be
man.
dragged. He tried to get out. Let's be real.
What, this one?
Yeah.
Oh God, I'm hurting anyways, and yes, I really did try to get out, and that didn't affect my review of this. This movie's trash.
All right, guys. Thank you for coming out tonight. We will be back next week. Follow our Instagram, and we'll post the schedule. But thanks for coming out, and check out the Guardians of the Galaxy. Maybe.
No.
Yes, watch it.
Tommy's ass. Tommy's ass is in the shot.